Erin O'Reilly, riding Willoughby, level 1, test 2. A. Enter at the working walk. Proceed down center line to X without halting. X to M, continue working walk along diagonal. M to H, working walk. H to E. Between H and E, begin leg yield left across the center line, arriving on the quarter line between B and F. Continue working walk down quarter line to lower rail. At lower rail, turn right and proceed to K. K to E. Between K and E, begin leg yield right across center line, arriving on the quarter line between B and M. Continue working walk down quarter line to upper rail. At upper rail, turn left and proceed to H. HXF, change rein, lengthening the horse's stride, allowing the horse to stretch forward and downward. F to A, working walk. A, circle right 15 meters in the working walk without losing the rhythm or swing of the gait. A to K, working walk. KXM, change rein, lengthening the horse's stride and allowing the horse to stretch forward and downward. M to C, working walk. C, circle left 15 meters in the working walk without losing the rhythm or swing of the gait. HXF, zigzag on straight lines at letters. A to F, working walk. F to X, working walk along diagonal. Turn down center line. H to G, between H and G, halt and salute. I want to thank Erin O'Reilly for being such a great sport and doing all these tests for us. Let's have a little analyst now before we score it. Good working walk here on the entrance, good and straight, really nicely steady over the horse's back. Straight on the center line. Really nice activity in the walk this time. So really liking this working walk. At this level, that's really quite good. You can see that the horse has a few sticky steps every now and then, but is quickly corrected. Very nice activity in the leg yield here. Horse starts to trail the hindquarters just a little bit at the end, as you see here. She starts to lose a little control of the hindquarters. But that was really good activity throughout. And she straightens him nicely as she comes to the end of it. Rider's in a good position, just taking a look at what she's doing. How nicely she's able to keep her hands in the correct position, which shows us how far the horses have gone. Once again, good activity in this leg yield, a little better on this side. Keeps control of the hindquarters in this direction much better, and a good active step, and enough step under the body. So quite good there. See a little bit of loss of rhythm on that turn. Really nice how the horse begins to reach out and down. Little hesitation in the rhythm there, but nothing bad. Gets into a little bit of deeper stretch, which is what we want to see. Comes back nicely, lifts itself up in the working walk again. Horse maintains good activity throughout that 15-meter circle. Once again, good working walk here. Second stretch comes even nicer than the first one, gets a little bit deeper, but keeps good activity and actually has a clear lengthening of stride, which is what we want to see. Could stretch a little bit deeper here, but comes back nicely into the working walk without any resistance. Notice how nicely Erin's outside leg is back there as she makes a turn or circle. Some momentary losses of rhythm here, but really quite good. Now, as this horse develops, we'd see a little bit more lift through the withers. But this is really quite good step, good rhythm here in it. No resistance as she changes the direction and the bend. Really nice working walk here throughout with some once in a while an occasional hesitant step that we see and momentary loss of rhythm, but really this is really very good. Really nice and straight on the lines here. Notice how nicely the horse straightens. Again, has that little moment where once in a while she has a little bit of a slowed step, but the horse immediately answers. Good in the halt, other than wanting to come off the bridle a little bit. Erin O'Reilly riding Willoughby. So now 1, test 2. So now we'll score the test. A, enter it to working walk. Proceed down center line to X without halting. X to M, continue working walk along diagonal. Straight on center line, 8. M to H, working walk. H to E. Between H and E, begin leg yield left across the center line, arriving on the quarter line between B and F. Some momentary losses of rhythm there, 7. Continue working walk down quarter line to lower rail. At lower rail, turn right and proceed to K. Loses control of the hindquarters somewhat in the leg yield, 6. K to E. Between K and E, begin leg yield right across center line, arriving on the quarter line between B and M. 7 on the last working walk. Continue working walk down quarter line to upper rail. At upper rail, turn left and proceed to H. Better in that leg yield, better control of the hindquarters, 7. HXF, change rein, lengthening the horse's stride and allowing the horse to stretch forward and downward. Some loss of rhythm there in the last working walk, 6. F to A, working walk. Good activity, could have a little more lengthening and stretch a little bit deeper. A, circle right 15 meters in the working walk without losing the rhythm or swing of the gait. Seven on that working walk. A to K, working walk. Good bend in that circle, 7. KXM, change rein, lengthening the horse's stride and allowing the horse to stretch forward and downward. 8 in that last working walk, A to K. Better in the stretch this time, gets deeper quicker and keeps the activity and the rhythm much better. M to C, working walk. 7. C, circle left 15 meters in the working walk without losing the rhythm or swing of the gait. 8 on the working walk, M to C. Hindquarters are a little in on the beginning of that circle. Lifts up and some slight loss of rhythm there. 6. HXF. Zigzag on straight lines at letters. Good turns, 8. No loss of rhythm or bend. A to F, working walk. F to X, working walk along diagonal. Turn down center line. Some slight loss of frame, A to F. Horse lifts up a little bit, 7. H to G. Between H and G, halt and salute. Good working walk on the diagonal in the turn. 8. Horse a little crooked at halt and comes off the bridle. 5. So now let's talk about our collective marks here. Now I'll point out here that Erin forgot to do the final halt in the course of doing this for me for a test, so we're going to leave that mark out on this particular one. So a horse's correct level of physical development for the level entered, really quite good, had a good sense of lift through the back and stayed steady and active, so really very good on this today. 7, harmony between horse and rider. Really nice. We never saw any arguments, any major resistance. The rider never had to change her position much, corrects with her leg occasionally, and everything goes very, very well. So good work on here, harmony between horse and rider. 7, rider's correct level of development for the level entered was really good. 8 on this. We see, once again, I'm always looking for that outside leg to see if people understand how to bend, if they have that ability yet to bring their outside leg back to control the outside line of the horse, and she does that very well, so very good. Artistic impression here, once again, this continues to tick up with her. Once again, artistic impression has to do with the overall performance, how we look at it, whether we can watch it uninterruptedly, and get into what, like we would listen to a piece of music without analyzing it. Anything that distracts us from just watching it and having a pleasant experience, like the horse coming off the bridle, losing rhythm, these kinds of things, are what detract from the artistic impression. But this was really very good. 7 on that today. And remember, these are coefficient marks. So Erin's score, and the highest one we've done to date, is a 69.58. So congratulations, Erin. That was really a really excellent test, showing a lot of improvement here. Great work. Looking forward to everyone sending in tests. We're having a lot of fun doing this, so I hope some of you who are watching these will get inspired and send in your own. Thanks so much for watching. This is Will Faber from Art to Ride.